Hello, everyone. You're welcome once again to our full learning English. And today I want us to talk about these two relative pronouns, who and whom. In these two words, the letter H is not pronounced, it is silent. Okay, so it is pronounced as who and whom. And these two words are relative pronouns. So, what are relative pronouns? Very good. Relative pronouns are pronouns used to introduce relative clauses. Yes. So they often start relative clauses. They are used to introduce relative clauses. Okay. They often refer to nouns in sentences. Yes. They often refer to nouns in sentences. That's another thing about relative pronouns. These two relative pronouns and other relative pronouns. Okay. Now, relative pronouns as well are pronouns that the nouns they refer to are often placed side by side with the what? Relative pronouns. Can I take that again? The nouns they refer to are often placed side by side. So here is the relative pronouns. Behind the relative pronoun, you find the nouns they refer to. So these are the three major features or explanations on relative pronouns. First, they are used to introduce relative clauses. They refer, second, they refer to what nouns in sentences. And third, the nouns they refer to are often placed side by side with the relative pronouns. So let's take a look at some examples here. The man who stole the hen has been arrested. Here you find the relative pronoun who, introduce, introducing the whole relative clause, who stole the hen. And this arrow shows the relationship between this relative pronoun and the noun it refers to. So you can see they are placed side by side. Very simple. Let's take a look at other examples. The man whom the mob attacked is my friend. Whom the mob attacked is the relative clause. But the relative clause itself is introduced by the relative pronoun whom, and it is placed side by side with the noun it refers to or it qualifies. The third example, I saw the student whom the principal criticized. Whom the principal criticized. Okay? Whom the principal criticized is the relative clause. Fine. But it is introduced by a relative pronoun, whom. And that relative pronoun is placed side by side with the word it refers to, the noun it refers to, which is student. The next one, the book whose back is torn belongs to me. Whose back is torn, as it is underlined, is the relative clause, and whose is the relative pronoun, referring to the word or to the noun book. The last one, I know the actor that stole the show last night. That stole the show last night. That is the relative clause, referring to the noun, the actor. But the relative clause itself is introduced by the relative pronoun, that. And the word that, which is the relative pronoun, is placed side by side with the word it refers to, which is actor. Okay? So relative pronouns, relative pronouns are pronouns used to introduce relative clauses. They refer to nouns in sentences, and they are placed side by side with the nouns they refer to. But our focus today is on who and whom. So what's the difference between who and whom? Very simple question, if you ask me. Who is used to refer to relative clauses, is used when relative clauses refer to the subject. It is used when relative clauses refer to the what? The subject. Okay, so when you are referring to the subject in a sentence, you use who. Very good. What about whom? Whom is used when the relative clauses refer to the object. Okay, so when I'm using or when I want to use the whom, it must refer, or I must use it in such a way that it refers to the object in the sentence. Now, that takes me to another question. What is the subject and what is the object in grammar or in sentences. Very simple. A subject is the doer of an action in a sentence, while the object is the receiver of that action. Okay? Can I take that again? The subject is the doer of the action, while the object is the receiver of the action. Very simple. So let's start with who as a relative pronoun. And let's get more insight to how we can use who as different from whom. So we're starting with who. So let's take a look at some examples before we break down the examples and get to understand what and how we can use who in sentences. The man who stole the hen has been arrested. We talked about this example earlier on. The man who stole the hen has been arrested. Who stole the hen is the relative clause, right? The man, the relative pronoun who introduces the relative clause. But if you remove the whole relative clause, we have the man has been arrested. Can I repeat that? If we remove the underlined clause in this sentence, then we are left with the man has been arrested. So the man in this sentence is the subject. The man in this sentence is the what? Is the subject. The man who stole the hen. Who stole the hen is referring to the man. And the man is the person that stole the hen. So it's the one that performs the action. So what performs the action is the subject. So who is used to refer to the man, which is what? The subject, because he's the performer of the action of what? Stealing. Now let's take a look at another example. The athlete who came first won a prize. The athlete who came first won a prize. Who came first refers to the subject, the athlete. The athlete won a prize and is the performer of the action of coming first. The action of coming first is the performer of the action of what? Coming first. And this who refers to that person, which is who is what? The athlete. And the athlete in this sentence is the subject. So who, like I said earlier on, is often used in a sentence to refer to the subject. And don't forget, the subject is the doer or the performer of an action in a sentence. So what about whom? Now, whom, like I said earlier on, is used to refer to an object, and the object is the receiver of an action. So let's take a look at some examples to get a better clarification on how we can use whom as different from whom. The man whom the mob attacked is my friend. Here, the man attacked, the person attacked, the person attacked is the man, which is the object. Now, let's go back to the sentence. The man whom the mob attacked is my friend, whom the mob attacked. Here, the mob attacked the man. So the man is the receiver of the action. Can I repeat that? The mob attacked the man. So the man is the receiver of the action. And any item that is the receiver of the action is the object. And here, whom is referring to what? The man. Very simple. So let's go back to this. The person attacked is the man, which is the what? Object. Here, whom refers to that same what? Object. Very simple. To better understand this, let us break the sentence down into pieces. We have the man is my friend, right? The mob attacked him, the man, okay, in bracket. So the mob attacked the man, and the person attacked receives the action, and that makes the man the object. So when you're using your whom, or anytime you want to use whom in a sentence, you use it to refer to what? An object. And don't forget, object is the receiver of the action in sentences. Let's take a look at another example. I saw the man, excuse me, I saw the student whom the principal criticized. I saw the student whom the principal criticized. Here, the principal criticized someone. So, and who did the principal criticize? The student. And in this sentence, whom refers to that same student. Don't forget, receiver of the action. And what's the action here? The action of criticizing done by the principal. To who? The student. Okay? So the student is the object and whom refers to the what? To the what? To the object. And I repeat that the student is the what? Object. And whom refers to that same what? Object. Now let's break down the sentence again for better clarification. I saw the student. I saw the student. The principal criticized him. Simple. Who did the principal criticize? The student. Who receives the action? The student. And whom in this sentence refers to that same student. So whom is used to refer to the object. So we've come to the end of today's lesson on the difference between who and whom. Who is used to refer to the subject in a sentence, while whom is used to refer to the object in a sentence. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, this is Afro Learning English. Click that red button and subscribe. Also like, comment, and share this video. Share the link of this video to your friends, to your children, to your parents, to your mates, to everyone. And also click the notification button so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye.